Hello, everybody. I'm Kyle,
And I'm Jack.
and welcome to Kyle. Kyle makes pretty much made you do this. Jack watched Twin Peaks. We're watching season one, episode two, or in some cases, you'll find it as episode one because the first episode was called the pilot. So it's a little confusing at the time. It even confused me when I was looking through the walkthrough. And I'm like, I don't think this happened in the second episode. We're going to start the second episode. You've watched it. You still want to keep going again?
Yeah, the second episode for me was it was a little slow. It
Yes.
didn't have obviously you've got 90 minutes of the first episode. This was a much shorter version, and it lacked a bit of the umph of the first one. But I guess it has to because it's shorter.
Yeah. And not as many characters had to be introduced and
Right.
backstories. You're giving everybody a little backstory. Once again, is the theme song growing on you any?
I did watch it. I did listen for the theme song with you in mind.
Yeah,
So that it was a little more haunting, a little more.
a little haunting. I like that.
Yeah, but it does permeate some of your existence. You can sort of hear it now when you look at certain things.
You can hear it permeate.
Well,
Uh,
it permeates, so it worked its way into my existence. So as you're driving down the road, you hear it kind of in the
and I
background.
got to make sure I'm on the right episode. I am not because this is so weird. We want season one. On here, it's episode one.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Episode one is I like this. I do like this episode. It's called Traces to Nowhere.
Traces to nowhere.
And maybe you felt that way a little bit. So we start with Dale Cooper talking to Diane, as always, telling her about the conditions of the hotel. Very data like observations,
Yes.
not like creature comfort. Oh, the TV, it's got a TV. So he
I
may
assume
get to
that's
watch
capable.
TV one day. And he comes in a little bit about JFK. He wants to solve that.
What's that about?
He's FBI. That's the FBI's dream. Solve
I
that
guess so.
case.
Yeah.
Or not solve it, but look into it and figure out who pulled the trigger on JFK.
And
So
what's the
maybe
relationship between him and Marilyn Monroe?
very true. So maybe he's a little bit of a conspiracy theorist too here.
Okay.
He's definitely open thinker.
Yes.
Then we get some damn fine coffee, and we get Audrey Horn meeting. And have you noticed Audrey looks different?
Her hair's a little shorter,
Yes,
right? Yes.
it
Yeah.
definitely changed a lot. They kind of changed the character, I think, a little bit too, tweaked it a little bit. But she meets Cooper, and they have their first interaction.
Right.
Very open with him. You're starting to see how much Laura touched the town. Tutor Johnny, the brother.
Right.
So that's the connection to the horns right there. In case we're like, why is Audrey a big thing? Well, part of it took care of the brother, but she's always appreciative of. But what do you think of that interaction?
I thought it was a little awkward. I mean, she's obviously a little more forward. He's excited to talk to her. He's kind of yeah, it struck me as a little I don't know. It's just a little odd, is all. Just a little odd.
Then we go to the autopsy, which is tough for Dr. Haywood. He
Oh yeah.
Donna's best friend knew her, so he had somebody come out and help. But he does have the results, and he gets some interesting, scary results about the bites, the lesions, that they had sex with three men that day. It's kind of crazy. The veil is starting to come down on Laura Palmer's seemingly perfect girl next door prom queen life as we keep going on in this. That Ronette probably saw the crime. I think she'll have some things to say when if she wakes up.
If she wakes up.
Yeah. Then we get to see more of the trash Leo. What do you think of this guy?
Yeah, it's shockingly bad. I mean, he's obviously the town villain, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a terrible guy. Terrible guy.
Makes him do the laundry and find the bloody shirt. Ooh. Don't know why it's bloody though.
Don't know why it's bloody.
But he
No.
definitely wanted that shirt back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you'd think if it was so important to him, he wouldn't have lost it in such an easy way. But yeah, he
Leo
wanted
may
it back.
not be the smartest guy in the world either.
No. And the weird thing is weird with me is he grabs her cheek and he pulls it out. This is very come
Yeah,
by and get some pie
aggressive.
later. Really, yeah. I don't know. I find that an odd term of endearment, I suppose, or act of affection.
I think it shows dominance in a way. Oh, this is cute, but I still
Maybe.
control you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get James getting interviewed. Is James growing on you yet?
No, no, still don't like James. Yeah,
They keep going back to the video of the picnic, and then James is all right. They finally admits they had a relationship. That Laura did cocaine, so there's the one of the first signs of cocaine use, drug use
druggies. Yeah,
in this. And so, of course, that means Cooper was right when they tested the
what bad?
baggie with the
Mhm.
key inside of it. What do you think of Cooper's how he investigates, how he does interviews?
I mean, it's definitely unique. Yeah, it's definitely unique. It's he's yeah. I don't know much to say, but yeah, it's an odd way of doing things. Yeah,
Then we get back to the locket again. That was the cliffhanger from the first episode.
right.
The locket's a big deal. Who has it? They want to know. Then we get more Bobby and Mike in jail. These two characters. But again, now we get to know Leo. They owe Leo some money.
They owe you, yeah, 10 grand.
Yeah, I think this is the scene too where they're like, "Did you talk to Leo?" And he does the dramatic shun lover. You talk to him without me. Oh, yeah.
Right, right.
It's one of
Yeah,
the more awkward scenes, and there's a lot of awkward scenes.
yeah. Well,
Do you like these guys in the cells?
no,
Good old James comes back. You get more of the drama. Those three rascals.
we're gonna kill you. Yeah,
Donna wakes up. We get to talk to the mom. She's like, "You overslept, but it's fine. It's fine.
called earlier.
They called earlier. You could don't worry about this murder. Somebody on the loose around here. You were tired.
Right.
Remember the other guys are in jail overnight. You look tired."
Yeah.
Now we get to meet Agent Rosenfeld.
Agent Rosen. Right. Okay. Agent Rosenfeld.
Yes. So we get a phone call.
Mhm.
You know, we get to say, you get to Lucy describe the phone again. It's echoey, but it's not. So you get,
Oh, right. That between the trees, the air between the trees. Yeah.
yeah, she's very descriptive. It's like, yeah, it sounds long distance. That's right enough. And then we also get to meet, Cooper gets to meet Ed Hurley. And, he's giving a little warning to him. Hey, you may want to look out. James is going to get his ass kicked. And Ed tells Harry, I think this dude, the bartender, drugged his beer. That's why he went down like a brick of logs.
Brick along.
Log of bricks, a brick of logs.
No.
Somebody correct me in the comments. We didn't leave enough stuff for people to talk about, so make fun of that.
Gotcha.
All right, then we get to do a little bit more Nadine.
Yeah. Is she like inhumanly strong? What is that about?
She is an athlete.
I would say so.
Most
Yeah.
people who lose an eye become athletes. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh.
It's true.
Is that like directly proportional? One eye lost, you
Yes,
gain
straight.
superhuman strength. Yeah.
She loves her cotton balls. She got this figured out.
Okay.
But
Oh, I jumped a scene, right? This is where is this? Are they in
they're in the general store.
the general store? Okay, I jumped a scene. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so we're not quite there yet. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They need the Bookhouse Boys. You get to know what the Bookhouse Boy. Well, you don't know yet what the Bookhouse.
No, you hear about them, but I don't know who they are yet.
You don't know who you. I'll tell you, one of them was the kid on the motorcycle that took Donna. Pete's cleaning a fish, and you get to talk to Josie a little bit, and then you see another connection that Laura used to tutor in Josie in English.
Right.
I don't know how she had the time. Well, I guess we do. The cocaine.
The cocaine.
That's a good reason why. But you can tell there's connections building now around
Right. A web, if you will.
Yeah, like this small town is affected because of how she was. So we get more talking about her husband's death, and that has to do with the mill and ownership. And of course, that is Catherine Martell's brother they're talking about that passed away. And then we got to stop. Why?
Because there's a fish in the percolator.
There's a fish in the percolator.
I love how he smiles about it too. Like this is the greatest thing ever. There's a fish
in the percolator.
Percolator.
It's one of the best. It's one of the most quoted. That's a very highly quoted Twin Peaks. There's even some podcasts out called "A Fish in a Percolator." And then Josie has to talk about shenanigans. She doesn't know the word. And Cooper's very dictionary. He's like an AI from the
right.
Just here's the full definition. Do you need origin of the word? I got you. Then we get Donna visiting Sarah. Leland's trying not to upset her. They say how much they miss Donna. They start crying together. And then we get a little freaky scene.
Well, yeah, yeah. So weird guy at the foot of the couch, I guess, or on the other side of the couch, the arm of the couch, just staring up.
Yeah. So
Strange.
we get a
But
vision.
that's premonition.
So as we talked about last episodes, Sarah Palmer's kind of a voyeur. What do you call it? Mentalist, can see things.
Medium.
Medium. And so she saw the locket getting taken, and now she's seen this individual, and you get a scream, a crazy scream.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the hospital. Hawk is talking to the parents of Ronald Pulaski, and then we see a one-armed man.
Right.
That's all. Just a one-armed man.
And yeah, left.
Left.
I could. Well, that's late. I think that's the next episode. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The Briggs home, we get more of Garland, Major Briggs, and Bobby.
Yeah. Smacked him.
Smacked it right into potatoes.
She just, and what a weird. He's just super aggressive, and she's like, "We love you."
Yeah.
And he just looks up like this has got to be so surreal for him
to
have such.
And it's uncharacteristic for Major Briggs.
Yeah.
That's
is it?
Yeah, it is for sure. He hit his tipping point there, which has not happened a lot. We go back to the double R, get some cherry pie. That's the first time he had the cherry pie. I've had the cherry pie. It is delicious.
Okay.
It's pretty good. He gets to meet the log lady. Someday we're going to find out what's going on. But then another connection. Laura did the Meals on Wheels. So right. That's how she's connected to Shelly and Norma in the diner.
Right.
This girl, hey, for getting into college, if she had good grades, she had everything else checked off.
She was busy.
Then we go back. We see Leo getting to be a piece of crap.
Yes.
That's a rough scene.
Yeah.
That's a rough scene. That is some violence there. And then the last scene we're going to get to is Jacoby listening to the tape.
Right. The coconut.
Yeah. He's very Hawaiian.
Yeah. But I mean, interesting hiding place. But then he pulls out the locket. At least a locket. We don't know if it's the locket. It's a best friends and they broke it in half. I'm sure there's several of them. My immediate thought was just because James thought he had the original one doesn't mean there wasn't 20 of them.
Right.
So
they are kind of common. They
yeah.
exist. This is a small town, so things usually mean something. So overall feelings, how'd you feel about this one?
Again, I didn't think it was slow per se. I just thought this was very much like a base layer, if you will. Yeah. It laid out some certain things and it kind of set things in motion. You could see where paths were starting to open up, but it wasn't, I don't want to say fast paced, but it wasn't like if this was the first one I ever saw, it didn't grab me and like, oh, I got to watch this. Right. I was just like, so for me, it was a 5 of 10. So
remember too, this is network TV in the 90s. It isn't HBO, Game of Thrones. Let's move every episode like crazy. I told you in the beginning, this kind of has a soap opera feel at times.
Oh, absolutely.
You kind of get that feeling. It's a weird one. So let's go into some questions then.
Okay.
So what were your top 3 last week for characters?
All right, so my top 3 characters last week would have been Andy Brennan, would have been Lucy Moran, and Dale Cooper.
And this week they are?
This week I couldn't. So this week was weird. Mm-hmm. I liked Ed. I liked Hawk, but again, it was kind of a vanilla episode, so it was hard for one character to reach out and grab me. Actually, there's a scene. Catherine Martell's in this one, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I actually really like her character.
Okay.
I think her character is really strong. I have a real issue with sort of there's some like snivelly, whiny bad guys. She's a controlling, and I like that.
Like she'll tell you she's a badass.
Yeah, I like the way she plays. I like the way her character is created. So I liked her.
Okay.
I liked Pete because, of course, obviously.
Pete's so
yeah, I mean, it's just a great interaction. That
You're
whole scene.
Team Martell right now.
Was that, yeah, I'm Team Martell. And then I had Hawk or Ed because I like the Ed character coming in. I like how his interplay with Truman, with Cooper, and then Hawk. Of course, he gets to see the one armed guy, and he kind of walks down the hall. Although
Yeah.
he does see the guy go to the left, and he doesn't go to the left. He just
Yeah.
kind of walks in and dips out. But
Well, he
those would
does.
be.
What reason to go after him though?
It was a bright blue room that said morgue and oxygen this way.
Yeah.
And if you follow him down the hall, why not go just the next few 10 steps? But
Sure. Okay.
yeah,
So
why not?
Cooper fell off your top three for right now.
Yeah, those are the top three.
Is it top three for this episode or your top three overall? That's a good
I was just doing like per episode.
per episode. Perfect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Who were your bottom three in this episode?
Okay. Well, last week the bottom three, of course, were Bobby, James Hurley, and Heidi, because I couldn't stand the giggling. This week, you have to hate Leo because he's a great bad guy, but he's just so bad.
He's bad.
I didn't like Ben Horn. He's kind of and then I think Dr. Jacoby's creepy as hell. So
Creepy as hell.
So he was my worst characters. He plays him good, but the character's just so creepy. So that's where I'm.
How about favorite scene?
Favorite scene? Well, again, that's a tough one. I think I spoiled it there. It has to be when they go to talk to Josie.
Mhm.
Josie, when they're sitting in there and that just that interaction with Pete. There's they drink, they take a sip, and he's like, "Don't drink it," and they do it anyway. And I don't know. I like that little scene. It's a fun scene.
Great. It's my favorite scene too from that one. Quote. You got a quote that you liked. Is it fish in the percolator?
That's me. I actually wrote fish in the percolator. Yeah.
What was your quote last week?
Last week was "Give me a donut." Apparently I'm food related, or I'm
very food related.
Guess so.
What else do we have on there? Is it just the killer?
And then you had can you name me a David Lynch moment, which I couldn't really find a specific Lynch. I mean, other than just the weird oddities of things, like the little what are they, like deer hooves that come out above the bed with holding the gun in the room. I thought that was really strange. And of course, starting out with him upside down.
Yes.
It doesn't. It's not necessary, but I guess it adds to the character. But it's just off-putting because you're like, what's going on? So, and then who killed Laura Palmer?
Yeah.
I mean, I just for fun I put down Audrey just because stab in the dark.
Do you have a reason for that? Could you see a reason?
Just because you could see they're of the same age, they go to the same school, they have just a slight kind of brushing against one another in their lives, and maybe Audrey, who's a little crazy, could come off as, say, jealous of the attention or the, who knows, maybe she has a half of a locket. She saw Laura with somebody, and then she goes nuts. I don't know. It was just a.
It's a theory.
Yeah.
All right. Well, leave your comments below. We don't even do the little like and subscribe thing. It'd be cool. We're shocked anybody who's watched this so far.
Yeah.
Not even remotely shocked. Very shocked. Even though Tina's team watched it. So
Kelly hasn't really either. I sent her the link and she went, "Oh, that sounds nice."
And Jasper watched it. That was cool.
Jasper watched it, yeah.
Bam watched it too, I know.
Oh, that's nice. Hi, Bam.
Hi, Bam.
Hi, Jasper.
So we appreciate everybody watching this one, and we'll see you next week with either episode 2 or 3, whatever list you're looking at.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.